It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. It's only time to open beer number 9 from the Brewer's Advent Calendar 2021. I've really enjoyed this box of beer. There's been beers in here which I've never heard of, never seen, never heard of, never seen. That more or less means I've never clapped eyes on this stuff before. So the likelihood is beer number 9, no clue. Let's get it out. So the beauty of this series is that mainly when I do my beer reviews on YouTube, it's all very controlled. It's all very, I kind of got an inkling as to what's going on. With this, no clue. I don't know what's coming. It tells you the beers on the side of the box, but it doesn't tell you in which order they're going to come out. So this is, well, I've not had a chance to read it yet because I'm showing you guys first. This is Teisnacher 1543. Traditional brew kunst. And it's a 5.4% ABV beer. 500 milliliter can. The other thing is that when I'm reviewing European beer, for example, German beer, French beer, Belgian beer, I give myself a moment to try and pronounce the beers. This is like going back to 2010 when I first started, and I'd be like, Teisnacher, Teisnuka, Teisnika. You know, it's very raw and blind, and I kind of like it. It's like going right back to my roots. Without further ado, let's get this beer out into a glass and see what we get. Nice bit of smoke. A bit of froth, should I say, on the can opening. Beer in the glass. Look at that, eh? Look at that. What a beer. What a beer. Beautiful carbonation rolling round the glass. Even carbonation all the way across. It's probably helped by the little widget there in the bottom of the glass. You can see a little widgie there. They put etchings on the bottom of the glass and it just helps to carbonate the beer. On the downside of that is that the carbonation will evaporate from the beer far quicker if you use an etched glass. We got a 3-finger. I'm going to say it's slightly off-white. It's not a perfect, like, bright white colour. It's slightly off-white. Beautiful. Almost like brown bread, this one, isn't it? A darker amber-coloured beer. There's a little bit of sediment floating around in the glass. I'm going to get the aroma. Smells great. Or looks great. Hope it smells great. Stinging nettle. That classic German hop. Stinging nettle's not a hop, but they use a hop that very much smells like a stinging nettle. Almost got a like dandelion like vegetation rolling around in the grass, smelling your clothes afterwards. Smells good. Smells really good. And look at that haze now. You can see the bottom of the glass. That's what the beer looked like before. And then you've got that kind of lovely... Yeah, this is definitely brown bread. If you could classify beer between white bread and brown bread, this is definitely brown bread. It's got that lovely kind of... They've used a lot of different malts in this beer. You can just tell. Let's dive in. We're nearly 5 minutes in. Cheers, everybody. also quite sweet. Quite a sweet beer. A little bit of carbonation pushes the beer on the inside of the mouth, releases more of that flavour. So, when I do my beer reviews, as some of you will know, I do them in small batches. There's no point in me setting my camera on a tripod just to do one beer review and then packing it all down again, turning all my lights off. It just doesn't make sense. So sometimes I'll do 5 beers, sometimes 4. On this occasion, I've done 3 beers this morning, this being the 3rd beer. And as I've done Jeremy Clarkson's new Hawkstone Lager this morning, which I'm quite buzzing about. We've done beer number 8, now we're doing beer number 9. Nothing's quite been in order. Normally I have everything lined up on the counter. And I know in my head which is going to be the beer that you kind of review first. If I would have tasted this beer first, if I would have known what this beer was, I would have reviewed it first. Normally the sweeter beers get reviewed first on the channel. This is definitely a sweeter lager. It's biscuity, bready, sweet. What I'm trying to say here is it's not an overly hop forward lager. If this is your thing, if you would prefer a sweeter lager than a more of a bitter lager, then this could be the beer for you. It really could. It's balanced towards sweetness. If it was an aeroplane flying in the sky or a tightrope walker, the tightrope walker or the aeroplane would be kind of leaning this way a little bit while he was making his way towards you. You wouldn't mind a tightrope walker walking towards you. You wouldn't want a plane coming towards you, would you? The malt flavours are a brown bread, really. There's a lot of different malts going on in this beer. I like this beer. Because it's quite unique. Lots of beers these days have that kind of, we need to be hoppy. It's almost as if everything needs to be really, really hoppy these days. This is very much a sweeter, malty, biscuitier beer, which is a refreshing change. You're picking up lots of different malt content. You're picking up lots of little kind of sweeter malts, light breads, brown breads, oatmeals and biscuities and nuttiness and all that wonderful stuff from a malty beer. Good lacing on the glass. The beer's well behaved. Nice carbonation. Nice haziness going on. I like it. I really do. I'm going to rate it. Teisnacher. Pardon me. Okay, so it's Beinhof from Teisnacher in Germany. That's the actual name of the brewery, and this is their 1543. 5.3% ABV. Oh, 5.4% ABV. 500 milliliter can. I like it enough to give it an 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10 from By Ettl Craft Bier. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom. Cheers.